Black in Design, and I'm here today. I'm working on a collaboration with Katina Martinez. Yay! And so I just wanted to hop on here real quick and shout out to Katina that she approached me about doing a collaboration, and we wanted to work with our Allie Edwards kids as fellow subscribers, and so we wanted to see, what we could come up with. And the Wild Kit is the one that we chose to work with, and so I'm so excited today. Thank you, Katina, for reaching out to me and for suggesting this kit and for suggesting this collaboration. Thank you to our viewers for being here and for being a part of this community. And thank you for making this community the welcoming place that it is. This is awesome, right? And so I hope that you'll be inspired today. If you're an Allie Edwards subscriber, go pull out your kits and get ready to create something. Also, be sure and check out Katina's YouTube channel. I will post links below to her YouTube channel and also to her blog that you'll enjoy checking things out there if you haven't already. She's a very talented scrapbooker and also a Stampin' Up demonstrator. So anyway, what I wanted to do was to sort of show you some of the products that are in the kit this month. This is the Wild Story Kit, and so it always comes with a word. This is the word this month. I don't know that I'm going to use this one this month. I don't know. Sometimes it works out to use it and sometimes it doesn't. And there was a choice in the kit this month for an additional stamp, and I chose the butterfly one, and I love the circles. There's a good circle element in this kit this month, a lot of circle elements, so I like that a lot. Definitely will be using that. There's also these awesome labels, and I can tell already that I'm going to wish that I had more of these when they're gone. So these are awesome, right? There's a handful of these. So those will be a lot of fun. These are the perfect place for word stamps. There's also some lovely wood embellishments or wood veneer. And so these are just, I want to be careful with it. These are just some branches that are quite beautiful. Okay, there's some word stickers, and then these are the physical journaling cards. Now I've used the digital journaling cards in the Project Life app to create my layout with, so I won't be using those in today's video, but here they are. They're all really gorgeous, of course, as always, so well done. And then one thing that Katina and I agreed on was that we would both use the marketing card, and so I have that here on my layout, and the quote reads, it's by Cheryl Strayed, and it reads, "It was my life, like all lives, mysterious and irrevocable and sacred, so very close, so very present, so very belonging to me. How wild it was to let it be." Okay? And then, of course, the chipboard elements that come every month. I always like using those. Let's see, this one says, this is by Oscar Wilde, "To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all." You know, and when I think about my kids, they certainly embrace that. They live to the fullest. It's pretty cool. And then here is the stamp set, and of course, always awesome stamp set. And again, these circle elements, and I think, if I was seeing correctly, that these are designed to be interchangeable. So, these circles, yeah, this circle is by itself. Let me grab my stamp. Ooh, that needs to be washed. I think it needs to be replaced. Maybe more than just washed. Here we go. And so these other elements are designed to fit inside there. So that's awesome. Whoops, like that. Okay, and so what I've done on my layout already is I've placed them in the app, and I've added a few digital elements. I added the Wild and Free that is here on the stamp set, and then I also added the little mountains. Our kids went to Airbound Trampoline Park that day, and my husband took all these pictures here, so that tied in really well with that. And then let's see, that was really all I did. Let's see, just a note, did I use the sometimes I end up using the journaling cards in a different size or format than they originally were, but I think this time, let's see, that one is a 4x6, and I ended up using it as a 3x4. So when you, I work in an iPhone 6, so when you bring in a photo or a journaling card from your Dropbox into the app, when you do it through Dropbox, you can rotate your cards. So that's how that was able to be rotated. I think the journaling cards in the app itself you can't rotate because they're text oriented, but because this is a JPEG or a PNG brought in through Dropbox, you can. Now if you're an Android user, you'll have to research how you do that on Android because it's different. I think you have to use Google Play or something like that. Anyway, so, and obviously this is this side of this card, and this is this side of this card. So it was cool to be able to use both sides. That's one of the reasons why I like getting the digital package on top of the physical. And then I think, yeah, there's that one. That's how that one looks. And of course, you know, you can zoom in on these or pinch it to zoom in or out. So I think I did that. And I'm looking for this one. There's that one. So that's how they compare. I may have lightened that one a little bit. So obviously, you know, when you print them out, they look a little bit different, and that's okay. So anyway, that is all the product for this kit. And so I'm gonna just get going on this layout. So I'm gonna speed up the video now, and I hope you have fun watching. Okay, so I'm jumping right in here, and I'm gonna figure out what I want to do with this negative space in this large photo. This is actually the wreath that's on our door, on our front door, and a bird has made a nest in that, behind that wreath, and so we're kind of protecting our door right now to see if they'll make it. And I decided that I want to fill that space with a little bit of journaling and some stamps on the door. So I'm just playing around with that a little bit, figuring out where I want to place things, and I decide that I'm going to use that butterfly stamp, and I'm going to put that at the top in the upper right hand corner of that photo, and then bring the journaling further down. I'm going to use one of the journaling papers. The word is leaving my brain. I'm just going to journal here on this vertically, and I'm using an older red slick writer. It really wasn't writing very well, but oh well, I'm just going to keep going. In hindsight, I probably should have just used the regular black ink, but oh well, moving on, right? And I'm just writing about how the bird made her nest there, and that we hope that she makes it. Yeah, with cats and with it being the front door, I don't know how that's going to work out. But anyway, so I decided to add another couple of chipboard elements underneath that journaling card just to balance out the butterfly stamp. And that's all I'm going to do to that space. I'm going to continue with my journaling a little bit. The photo in the upper right hand corner is of the new street that got paved that week. We knew this was coming. They paved our entire road in front of our house and around the block from us, and they blocked our driveway almost the whole day. So that was kind of a wild experience, dealing with that day. And then I'm going to just put this banner at the top. We're glad that our street is paved now properly. But it was kind of a crazy day dealing with that. Now the bottom photo is of my feet, a Diet Coke, and a bottle of ibuprofen. And by the end of this week, that pretty much summed up how I felt. I was done. I was exhausted. So I just wrote a little about that, and I'm going to trim that, and I'm going to put it vertically on the side of that photo as well. There we go. So I really love those journaling spots. Those are awesome. I'm looking through. I want to put that square embellishment on the X journaling card. But I'm looking through to see if there's something that I want to back it with. One of the other journaling cards, and in the end I decide just to leave it. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with those branches. I'm just having an ADD moment there. There we go. Alright, I'm going to just put that down on those X's and not overthink it. Go me. And then I think just one more little thing on this side. I'm going to put a little chipboard circle there just to add a little bit of something to that marketing card. And then I'm going to leave the rest of it. And that side is done. So I'm just moving to the other side, and I'm going to do the date card here on this white journaling card. I grabbed these Simple Stories alphabets just to have an alphabet to use. They're gray, and they match the color of the background on this layout pretty well. So I was happy about that. And I'm just spelling out week 17. And I decided to put that across the top. And yay for lines, so I know that it's straight. And then I go ahead and put those down. And then the bottom of that journaling card needs a little something because it's top heavy now. So I'm trying to figure out what to put across there. And I'm going to go for my date stamp. So this is the week of April 24th to April 30th. And I'm going to use another one of the journaling spots. And so I'm just stamping those dates across there, and then add the dash with my Sharpie, and then I'm going to trim that, and just put the little part of it onto the photo itself. So that looks good. I like that. And I like the white on white, actually. And then I'm going to do just one more little chipboard above that. And I'm also going to put the branches there. So these are really cool. They look good there. Just a little white wood looks so good on against white and gray. So I like how that card turned out. I'm just going to put our children went to a trampoline park, so that's what's on this side of the layout. And my son looks like he died there of exhaustion. He probably did. So I just put a couple of word strips there, and then I'm writing my journaling on this card. I didn't go to the trampoline park with them. I can't remember why I stayed home. Gosh, Theresa, that was only, 2 weeks ago. But anyway, so I'm just writing a little journaling about how they jumped themselves to exhaustion, but they had a really good time. So that was a lot of fun, and I just added another little chipboard sticker there, and then I decided to draw the journaling lines onto that card, since I didn't use, it had stripes, but I didn't use the stripes for my lines. So I drew that there, and then I'm going to put this long banner across the bottom, and I'm also going to take one of the half circles and set it on top, and then I stamped this Stay Wild on top of the half circle. So there we go. That also repeats the XO, I think. The XO pattern. Alright, so now I'm thinking about what I want to do on that other photo. And I decide that I'm going to use the circle element. I keep yawning, excuse me. So I'm just stamping this on there. And I punch it out with my circle punch, and then I end up using that one. I'm going to chop off the top, and I'm going to put that on the 4x6 photo. There. And I thought I was going to put this little chipboard sentiment with that circle, but it wasn't really a good place to put it, so I just set it there. And then I want to put a little something on this photo, and it didn't really, it was weird. So I ended up not using a larger one, but I did pick a smaller chipboard piece, and it's the one with the mountains, and I put the chipboard piece on top of the mountains that were on the image. Okay, and then this is the last, I think it's the last little embellishment that I'm going to do. I'm just going to make another circle, and this is to go on that last little 3x4 photo. And I'm almost embarrassed to tell you that it takes me 3 tries to get this stamped properly. The first one didn't come out right. The second one was blurry, but that one did it. Alright, so I got that one. And I'm just going to punch that out real quick. And then that's going to be done. So I appreciate you guys watching, and thank you again to Katina. Be sure and check out Katina's YouTube and her blog and see what she's done. And let us know. Leave us comments and let us know what you think about what we did with our Allie Edwards Wild Story Kits. And thanks so much again just for watching. And I will see you guys back here next week with another Project Life layout. Bye-bye, you guys.